Hi guys, it's Sherry. So are you ready to make something spectacular for Christmas? Let's do it. So last week we made a really awesome box to hold a bottle of wine. Well, keeping in line with festive spirits at Christmas, this is a wonderful box, and I designed it to hold a single bottle of Crown Royale or Crown Royal, whatever the name is. I was able to get the dimensions of a bottle, and I decided that since it is a very popular drink, what better way to give it to someone as a gift for Christmas than in a wonderful little bag like this. So let's get started on making it. Okay guys, to make our box for the Crown Royal bottle or Crown Royale bottle, whichever one it is, we're going to need to join two pieces of paper together. So I have two pieces here that measure 10.5 by 10. And on the 10-inch side, we're going to run a strip of tape from the bottom to the top. So if I had it in my scoreboard, it would be the 10-inch side here, and I would just place the tape. And then I'm going to come back and just lift that tape up and place this down just like this. Okay, and we're going to score at 3, 8.5, and then I'm going to slide this over just a little bit, and I'm going to bring it over to my 5-inch mark. The last score that I made, I'll bring it over to the 5-inch mark, and then I need to do another 3-inch score, so I had to slide it over back to the 5, and now I will score at 8, and then I'm going to slide this over again to the 4-inch mark just so that I can score one more time, and I need to do another 5.5-inch score. So that's going to take me to 9.5, and that's all the scoring that I will need to do right now. So then I'm going to come back and just remove some of this because I don't need all of it. This will be my glue tab or my tape tab, whichever one you want to use it for. And then I'm just going to come back and fold and burnish my score marks. All right, so now that we have our score marks in, we're going to place down some chipboard. And I have chipboard cut to fit inside of each one of my score lines here. This piece of chipboard is cut at 8 1/8 by 5 3/8. And all I'm going to do is place it down inside of my score marks, and I'm going to try to be pretty even in my placement. Really hard to see because I'm using the same kind of paper. So then I'll take this one, and it's 2 7/8 by 8 1/8, and I am going to place it down inside of the score marks and just trying to get it even top and bottom. And then I'm going to turn it this way and place this one, which is also 8 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'm just trying to get it nice and even. And then I have my final piece, which is 2 7/8 by 8 1/8. And I will place it down. And now I'm going to stand it up and just get it nice and ready to be folded over. So all I'm doing is bending the top and the bottom, just getting this ready to be folded, and then I'll come back on this end and just bend that. And then I'm going to come back with my scissors And I'm simply going to cut down to my piece of chipboard here, and then I'm going to cut over just to cut out a tab, just like that. And I'll do the same thing at the bottom. So all I'm doing is making my glue tab. And now we are ready to glue this down. So I'll just place my glue along the bottom here, just like this. And I'm going to fold up and get this nice and stuck. Come back with my bone folder. Alright, so now that we've got this stuck down, we can go ahead and take our glue and close our glue flap. And this box is going to have a more masculine feel to it than the wine bottle box did. So we're going to take it, bring it up just like this, and then we'll get everything nice and even, just like this. And I'll come back with my bone folder and get this stuck down. I think that is so pretty because it has the northern regions listed on it. And now we get to make our bottom. Let's make a lid to go inside of the box. The paper measures 9 7/8 by 6 7/8, and I am going to score this at 1 and at 2 on all 4 sides. And then I'll fold and burnish my score marks. Okay, and then I am going to come back with my finger blade and cut up to the second score mark. And then I'll come in and angle cut this tab. And I'll angle cut this one. And then I'll remove this, just like this. And then I'll do the same thing over here. I will cut up to the second score. I'll angle cut in. I will angle cut in here and remove this. And I'll do the other side and be right back. And then once I have made all of my cuts, this is what I'm left with. And I can place glue on my tabs and put my lid together. So I will just bring this up, come in with my bone folder, and get that stuck down. Do the same thing on the other side. Get it nice and stuck. And then once I have my box glued together, I am simply going to fold these backwards, place some glue, and then get them stuck down. So then I'll fold them in, run my bone folder, and get these nice and stuck. And then I should have a lid that fits down inside of my box. And I have added some chipboard to it just for stability, because this will be a weight carrying lid. So let's see if it fits down inside of our box. So I'm just going to place that in just like that, and it does. Okay, so before I actually place it in permanently, I need to run some glue all along the 4 sides of this box, because this will be glued into place. And I'm being very generous with the glue because I don't want this coming up. And then I will take this. This is my bottom because my words are facing that way. So I'll take this. Try not to get my hands too gluey. And I'm going to push that down in there. And I'll bring my hand back on the inside because I want to make sure that it's going to sit level on the table, and it is. So now what I'll do is I'll come in with my bone folder, and I am just going to get the inner panels of my lid stuck to the inside of my box. And again, it's hard for you guys to see in there, but you can see just how finished off that really looks. That is a good looking box. And just like that, guys, we have got a very beautiful bottom to this box. And now we can decorate it and finish it off. All right, for the handles, I've decided that I want to use this really nice rope because I think it helps to stay in line with the more masculine feel that I'm trying to give this particular box. So what I'm going to do is basically just place some glue right there, just like that. And then I'm going to take this and put it down inside, and I'm just going to come back and hold that in place until it dries. And then I'll bring the other piece over, and I am going to place some glue on it just like that. And I am going to take that, put it down on the inside, come in and get that nice and stuck. The glue can get pretty hot, so I'm not going to stick my fingers in there again because I didn't like how that felt. And then when it's all done, it's going to hang over just like this, and I am going to come back and do the other side. Cover up where I have actually glued my handles in because of course that looks yucky. I have 2 strips, and I've already put one in, that measure 5 3/8 by 1 1/2, and all I'm doing is placing glue, and I'm going to glue this down inside and just cover up the mechanics of where I place my handles. So I'll just take this and I am going to place it inside of my box just like that, and then I'll lay it down on top of the handle, and this will actually serve 2 purposes. So it will cover where I have hot glued down my handles, but then it also helps to strengthen holding the handles in place. They are not coming out because now they're hot glued down, and they are also tucked in with this paper and this glue. So we have got a very, very sturdy bag. So I'll hold this up so you can see the inside, hopefully, and I'll clean some of that up, and you can see just how that looks. So now we get to decorate the outside, and we're finished with this gorgeous bag. So what I want to do with this is I have these really cute little reindeer ornaments. They came in a set of 6, and I bought them last year at the end of season at Hobby Lobby, and I got the whole set. I think it might have been 89 cents, and they are just the cutest things. So what I want to do with this is I am just going to place a little bit of hot glue on the back side, and I am just going to position him down just like this because I think that that just says Merry Christmas. And then I have these lovely Frank Garcia puffy stickers, and I think I am going to use one of my puffies on this deer, and I am going to place it on the back so that I can just pretty much cover up that little thing right there. And that's just so pretty. So there, guys, that is how I would make a box to hold a bottle of Crown Royale or any other spirit that would fit in a box this size. I think that this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I hope that you do too. Very simple to make, and I hope that you have liked this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.